What is going on, everyone? This is Evan. I hope y'all are doing well, and I am showing y'all the finished product of this homemade cauliflower crust pizza. Underneath there, I've got some chopped garlic, some spinach leaves, obviously got some nice marinara sauce in there, cheese on top with some Parmesan, and I'll show y'all the bottom of this too. Might look burnt from this angle, but actually it's just nice and golden brown. So for the crust in particular, the crust is the most important part to get right. I've done this is my third time doing this one in particular. So it's 2 cups of shredded raw cauliflower, and I just use a shredder like this. I use this side of it. So you shred up 2 cups worth of cauliflower. Then you take 2 cups of mozzarella cheese. I would say ideally, if you can get mozzarella in like a block, or sometimes they sell them in like those like spear type things. Since they don't have the added powdered cellulose, which is basically just wood pulp. I personally just used some cheese that I got fairly affordable. It was in like I think it was like 4 cups in one bag, and it was like $10 or something. Just so you know, there's basically all of that cheese incorporated into this, since I put another 2 cups on top. And then the last ingredient for the crust is 2 eggs, and I just whisk them up really good, and I just mix everything up in a little bowl like this with my hands. Then after you got all that done, all the parchment paper just comes out. Okay, so we got unbleached parchment paper in there. I'll take a piece of it, line it so that it's about all the way across, and then I'll take a scissors and cut around the corners so that it's just a full circle and there's no like edges on it. And then you just press everything down. Once you put the cauliflower, the cheese, and the egg on there, you just press it all out to the sides. And that fits a 12-inch pizza pan like this. And then what I do is I baked it at 420 degrees, just because the parchment paper is good up to 420 degrees. Could probably do 425, but if you can get some other parchment paper, you can get up to 425, no big deal. And I baked this for 20 minutes. I took it out, let it cool completely. Then I went outside and shoveled, came back in. Then I put my toppings on, and I just used a marinara sauce. I guess I'll just show y'all what I got here. This is a really nice sauce here. Not any BS oils or anything in there. I think it's just olive oil that's in there that is the only oil. And then put a bunch of spinach on there. Like I said, chopped garlic. And then the cheese all around there. I just gotta set my timer for my coffee enema. 2-in-1 video. Coffee enemas and homemade cauliflower pizza. Gluten-free, by the way. Very high protein. I think this pizza comes out to about 100 grams of protein right here. It may not be the absolute most ideal food combination because you got eggs mixed with cheese, but this is going to be much more digestible than like a regular wheat type of pizza. And you could also use a hack called digestive enzymes to digest this even better, which once I can afford it, I'll probably go for that route. But so far, I've eaten the whole thing, and it really doesn't cause me any issues. So once I got all my toppings on, then I put it back in the oven, and then I only did 400 degrees since I took the parchment paper out and then just baked it in here. So what my goal was there is to make the crust a little bit crispier, because you can see, I can feel that it's crispy, but you can see there's just a little bit of give there. It's kind of, I mean, it's really not going to be bad, especially once it cools off all the way. I mean, some people like a really crispy crust. Some people like them a little bit softer. This is kind of a middle ground. But the main thing with this is you really want to make sure that when you take that initial baked crust out, to let it cool completely, because that'll really help. And then take the parchment paper out and then bake it on the pan itself. So we're going to see how this one turns out. But you can see it's a beautiful classic kind of looking pizza. You can put whatever toppings really you want on there. I'm going for a no meat diet right now, so really I could have had like onions, mushrooms, you know, all that good stuff on there. But I thought this was a really cool recipe. If anybody wants to try it, um, you know, the ingredients are really simple. I don't really feel like I'd even have to put it in the description, but maybe I will. So, hope y'all enjoy this video, and until next time, shred onwards and so forth, and stay well.